At the massive Suits and Sneakers in Daba, which is going to be happening in November, I'm going to be talking about the best ideas out of this book. It's called The One Thing. If we focus on too many things and try and do too many of them at the same time, we get absolute failure. If you focus on one thing at a time, you've got a greater chance of executing it effectively. And that's what my talk is going to be. The One Thing, Suits and Sneakers in November.
Well, when you get the phone call from Bruce Whitfield and he invites you to his book launch, you go. And then when you find out that he's interviewing Mteto Nyati, who's a fellow Suits and Sneakers speaker in a few weeks, you definitely go. Bruce Whitfield has launched a book called The One Thing. I'm super excited to hear what this interview's about and a little bit more about what the book's about, and we thought we'd bring you along with. Let's go check it out.
I used to be Bruce Whitfield. I used to have a radio show. One of the projects I'm getting involved in took a little longer to come to fruition, and I had 6 extra hours in the day, and I thought, why not do this? Really, this book is about possibility. It is about doing what is previously impossible. And for South Africa, which has had so many new dawns and false promises, we once again have been given an opportunity to take a chance and grab the future for ourselves.
It started when we were brought in as the board of Eskom in 2022. None of us had raised our hands and said, we want to be part of this board, none of us. So I just want to make that clear. And when I got the call, the thing that was a consideration was, when we look at the work that you have done and we look at the challenges that are facing Eskom, we believe that you can add value. In my case, it was the president. And what he wanted was for me to actually be the CEO of the company, which is different. And I helped him to understand that it's a bad idea and we need to keep the person who was the CEO at the time. We made a decision as the board that we are going to be an engaged board, which meant that we had to ask difficult questions, starting from the very top all the way, ask questions. And in 2 weeks, we were able to say, this is what we think is the problem. And one of the problems was the fact that the problem statement was wrong.
What was that one thing, that first step that set you on the course to so far deliver 6 months without load shedding?
The one big thing that has changed everything in Eskom is leadership. When you are a leader, people will perform in line with your expectations of them. If you expect them to be stupid, if you think that they are stupid, they are not going to disappoint you. But if you treat them or expect them to be performing way beyond their reach, you'll be surprised at how they stretch and reach beyond their reach. We think that leadership is about others serving us, but in environments where leaders are the ones that are serving, going out there, remove and helping the people solve their challenges, you will be surprised at how these people will go out of their way to deliver. That's the secret.
Ladies and gentlemen, Mteto Nyati.
I know people use the word fascinating far too often, but that was absolutely fascinating. From here, Bruce Whitfield and Mteto Nyati joins a whole host of other speakers at the Suits and Sneakers main event, 13 November, Mosaic Teatro. Cannot wait to see you guys there.